Oh, right. All the Octopaths are on my quick bar because I've downloaded them because I need something to do. You know what's fucking wild, chat? The Octopath games are like less than 10 gigabytes between the two of them, which is insane to hear in modern video game designs. Because I think Pathologic 3 was like in the realm of 20 gigabytes. Are you gonna capture a video game? Excellent. Where did we last unsave at? Oh geez, I gotta restart the day, don't I? This last time in Pathologic 3, that's not the day whatsoever. There's a real dickbag whose diagnosis is so fucking frustrating that I gotta redo it again. Did they already?
I told you. I told you to take a sample. You're like, oh, no, sure, you got enough.
It covered so many things. Oh. Wait, hang on.
But that's how they get you, Highway.
I suppose so.
Remember, he says you have to watch out. Some symptoms aren't red herrings.
An error has crept into the. Why did the text change?
Because it's in there.
No. The text like visibly shrank, which I know why it did.
Yeah.
But
because it's in there. The diagnosis.
Yeah, there's like. I don't think you're here to see this OTP, but like, Burdock over here has a variety of diseases that makes it either anemic vasculopathy or measles. Initially, Festivore and Torpid said it was measles, to which I was hesitant to agree with, but I went with it because it still kind of fit. And that was wrong. I was also hesitant to say anemic vasculopathy because it didn't have hydrophobia, but the measles was wrong, so we assumed it was anemic vasculopathy because it was the same suite of things. Apparently that's wrong too, which, you know, makes sense. He's not afraid of water. But now I don't know what the fuck he has. So now I gotta restart this day and figure out what the fuck is wrong with this guy. Do I also have any errant thoughts? Oh, right, I need to get, like...
That's the thing with diagnosis. You have to actually make sure, otherwise it's just you just fall into that. Oh, you see the reason, the problem is that you're fat. That's it. No.
Whoop, nope, don't want to do that. I also need to get 5 tobacco, which I don't know if I could do that, honestly. I only have 1. So I'm partway there. Redo this day, please. Yeah, like, in retrospect, rabies makes no sense, but also, like, what the fuck else could we have thought of? And the answer was, do the fucking sample, dude. And I think that's all we have to do is this, and also the dog heads thing of having a lot of tobacco. Wish I had other people to play Void Train with, but I had no friends. I don't think I needed Discord Let's Play either. Yeah. It's one of those situations, unfortunately. I love how you come in and you can hear the cow. And I start already manic. Oh, we're putting the places in different stuff now. Hell yeah. I don't know if I have enough nuts, is the question. Do you sell tobacco? No. Beans. Do you sell tobacco? No, but you do sell a package of assorted stuff. Moo. Okay, we really should get to that fucking diagnosis. Honestly. How many meds do I have? 3. I should probably refrain from being manic. Unless absolutely necessary. Do I have to kill the disease here too, or do I just have to kill the disease for the day? Because like I killed the disease up north and it just turned into a riot zone. The mystery box could be anything. It could even be tobacco. You know how much we've wanted one of that. Pathologic is topical. I caught a cold. Unfortunate, my dude.
It's wizard time, motherfucker!
Hello, Mr. Enfield man with the Enfield plan.
I like
Yeah!
how you not do it manually because it wasn't going activating when you get clicked in.
Shut up, Festivore, you didn't have to mention that.
Wait, hang on. Is Torpid manually doing his entrance song? Because it's not working?
This one time I did because it didn't work when I entered the room.
Oh, I see.
Look, I could use so many other sounds, but like, it's wizard time, motherfucker, is just, it's so good. I love the jabbering in the background when you're trading with the kids.
It's very funny, right? Alright, now time for the fucking headache in the room. 85 days
God,
of
fucking
endless...
85 stream streak, Jesus Christ. I respect that dedication.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the show.
Okay, but the district you're in looks like a duck with its bill open.
This one?
No, you're in right now. The one you're in right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Ah!
No. You got the noise wrong. You got the noise all wrong. It's more like this.
More like, eh! What the fuck am I doing? Oh, right, diagnosing a man. Is Blaze the guy I'm trying to diagnose who keeps, like, having the disease that I can't identify? Do I have to strangle Blaze because his disease won't tell me what it is? You, get the fuck over here. From the top.
From the top rope.
I think the damning thing here is the spit, but I'm not sure how.
So we know he has the fever. We have that.
Oh no, it was anemic vasculopathy that we kept thinking it wasn't.
Yeah, you thought it was measles initially. Then I thought it was anemic vasculopathy because it had all this stuff. Did he say weakness at all, or was that someone else?
He mentions having the shakes.
Yeah, I was thinking that was like nerve damage, but I don't know if that's the case.
I assumed it was weakness.
Did we list weakness?
Weakness is,
It's one that's always hard to...
Bronchopathy?
There we go. Headache, chest pain, hematapesis. People living in crowded conditions. Transit by direct contact with bacteria with mucous membranes, such as drinking from a dirty cup, smoking a pipe, or rinsing eyes with contaminated water.
Or being spat in the face.
It might be the case.
Yeah, because you thought it was... I think you went with anemic vasculopathy because it was, like, the easiest choice.
It was the one that had most of the symptoms and was also glowing white.
Yeah, I think it's acute bronchopathy. But there is a way we could test.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to sample that would be the deciding factor, honestly.
Let's see. Intestines and eyes are anemic vasculopathy.
Basically, what's one thing between the two that is... It's the mouth. Mouth or eyes?
And the intestines.
Well, we got two things we could test. What do you think? We should test the eyes, absolutely. Because, that was...
What about measles?
We tried measles last time, it was wrong.
We know it isn't measles, but I'm curious as to what the difference is. Oh, that's lungs.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, eyes or intestines. You take your pick. Let me shove this swab up your butthole.
He doesn't have vein damage or yellowing, does he? Cough, redness, sore throat.
I'm willing to put my money on acute bronchopathy.
It's definitely the elimination of 3. Shake's super does not sound like weakness.
It does.
I was thinking loss of coordination.
No, that's not shakes.
Beat around the bush.
Also, the transmission method is the big thing. Like, I'm pretty sure it's acute bronchopathy due to, you know, getting spat in the face.
Short bullets. Jaw for a bit. Rot my own skin, just like him. Fever hit me. If we put fever, we have the shakes. Headache. Hawked a loogie. But also punched him.
Burdock punched the guy who was sick.
So let's grab...
It was intestines or eyes. One of the two.
I don't think... Okay, let's figure this shit out.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what are... Yeah, we'll figure it out anyway.
Well, we already got a hit on something. Eyes are infected.
Oh.
Like, that seems like the obvious thing, because he got spat in the face, and he has the red eye. But since we got it, let's look at it.
Oh.
Please let me scan this.
It's fighting ya.
It's corner camping me. The fucking disease. What?
What are our choices?
Well,
Not bronchopathy.
yeah, that handily removes bronchopathy. We said vasculopathy, right? Yeah, that was the one where we were like, it shouldn't be this, but hydrophobia. Twiring syndrome. No vein damage, though. Muscle weakness, sweating, depressed mental state, migraines, dizziness.
Yeah, but this isn't due to abusing alcohol products. What are the skin conditions?
I don't think we've seen any skin conditions.
Because he mentioned the guy looked like he was rotting in his own skin. And yeah, anemic vasculopathy is different than rabies.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
The
Neuropathia
damning thing
was
for yeah.
like
I think we actually chose acute bronchopathy because of the hydrophobia not being there.
No. We didn't choose bronchopathy. I chose this because it had the most symptoms, and I said we thought, well, maybe hydrophobia hasn't appeared yet. Eczema, ichthyosis, stone disease, rash, skin redness. Wait, GI thing, but we haven't. He hasn't mentioned anything about GI effects. We just know it's infected. So what
Hey.
Hang on a second. Dystrophy, low weight is one kind of. Oh, it's just low weight. Angiophagia, heartburn, belching, loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. Let's look at him again. Thinness was there. That's a GI one that we missed.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've completely forgot about dystrophy, but that that doesn't make any sense though. Because we said vasculopathy last time, didn't we?
No, we didn't. I told you.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna fucking cheat here real quick.
Oh no, you said vasculopathy last time, and it wasn't that.
Yeah, that's why I figured. That's why I was really confused.
I was cheating, Wang. That's the secret. Is in the background. I was cheating.
Yeah, I was about to hit the fucking show notes.
I was cheating.
But then that's so weird, because, like, all signs lead to vasculopathy, but it's not it.
I'm telling you. Wait, yeah, it can't be acute bronchopathy because it showed up in the intestines and the eyes. What the fuck?
Well, let's continue the examination. We got malnourishment as something we noted. We should have pallor written down, right?
Yes, though I still don't think it's necessarily one.
Put hematomas
Wait,
there.
wait.
What's up?
See, I'm not sure if that's a hematoma.
I'm putting it there just because. Well, I should remove it because we're learning that.
Because if you open your book, it's under Twirine syndrome. Go a bit lower. Bonkowski's fever. Look at that.
Dystrophy, abdominal pain.
No. Look at it.
Dystrophy.
That wasn't it then.
Pilgrims, traders, travels in tropical countries.
There is one that has a rash that comes with it.
We haven't seen a rash yet.
That can't be it, because we saw it appeared in the eyes and intestines.
Yeah, removing pallor and hematoma doesn't really reduce the problem.
No.
I'm marking them that way you could talk about them during the examination. We could figure some shit out. That's why they're being marked down.
Yeah.
Bruises.
Hmm.
The legs are fine, weren't they?
Legs, okay.
Unfortunately so. Why are you so pale? You're fine. You're deathly pale. Curse is struck stronger to pale people. Bruises. The bruises still throw me off, because it feels like he's dodging the question here. Your rib... Here you go. Your ribs are sticking out. It's painful to look at. Do you eat properly? Got no business here at my rib stitcher. What are you crooning at people like some cat that's got the cream? Yeah, like, this motherfucker's not giving me any clues. It's so frustrating. Rabbit Metroid.
Maybe we should just investigate.
Where would we investigate?
the dude who died and where the break-in was?
Yeah, but we don't know where that is the issue. They have not given us a clue on where this motherfucker is. Don't talk nonsense. I'm a doctor. Yours are red. Wrong eyes. Here we go. I'll have to play the investigator, pay a visit to Pockface. So we were missing the thinness that would open this up. That's what the missing part was.
Yeah.
Because, like, for some odd reason, like, you need to have pressed every condition in order to realize, yeah, I need to go investigate. So where's Pockmark?
Warehouses.
Burdock lives in the warehouses with his accomplices. Do I want to kick trash cans? Because I'm kind of low on medical supplies. I should probably kick them with discretion. Which is certainly a statement. What? No. Get back there. At least it's not a... Oh, no, wait. We're about to walk into a riot zone. Put that bullet in there. Yeah. I like the fact that he turns the chamber to the bullet.
Soon, one day, I mean, you could kick that bin right next to him.
I could have, but I didn't want to approach this. I didn't want to approach him.
So much of the world.
Okay, so now we want to go first left, second star till morning. Is this the one? It's this one. Oh, here we go. Simple bandit life. They gather at a common table discussing their crimes. They eat nothing but canned food. With a diet like this, there'd be no immunity at all.
But his comrades didn't.
Mugs. Bandit tea party. Doesn't seem to contain alcohol. They smoke right at the table. Has this ashtray ever been washed? An expectorant. A cough remedy.
So there's a cough.
Lots of mugs, so everyone is here is coughing. Did we ever... Oh, we should have taken a sample of the fucking lungs.
Well, there's someone else here.
Yeah, there's more to talk about. I'm just, like, checking clues. Also, just seeing if cough would, pop something. Children, people with weak immunities, smokers... Is it fucking consumption?
Keep going.
Yep.
No, it couldn't be consumption.
It could or couldn't.
Could not.
Why not?
The infection showed up in the eyes.
Oh, I missed that. Trying to see if there's anything else here. Everyone's coughing as if I never left the hospital. Evicted from the common beds. Perfect environment for spreading infection. Hey, bro. You lost. The antiques are in the other warehouse. No, I'm exactly where I need to be. Burdock lives here, doesn't he? Who's asking? Dr. Daniil Denkovsky. Burdock is my patient. Yeah, we heard you. So what brings you here, Dr. Daniil Denkovsky, the DDD, as it were? God. Oh, I don't want to imagine King DDD in Denkovsky's outfit. That'd be sad. Tough customer Burdock tried to rob a local shopkeeper. You know anything about that? Tough customer. He's just a petty punk, all talk and no action. That robbery made him completely useless. What do you mean useless? I mean he's only good for jerking off and shits his pants at the first sign of trouble. Like, figuratively or literally? Pockface gave him such a scare that he outright stopped eating. It's been days now and all he does is drink water and shake, the useless schmuck. Lost his appetite. Strange. DD is less of yeah, DD is an actual, factual king fighting for his subjects. He's always been like that, bolting at the first sign of trouble. He might look tough, but when something spooks him, he turns pale as a fresh winter snow. So this is
Chose is a strong word.
What's up?
The first one, I just said that chose is a strong word.
You never choose a life of crime. Unless you're a fucking comic book character. Yeah, when Pockface
Oh man, some people are just real good at stealing shit.
Maybe. When Pockface sold him that lie about witchcraft, Burdock stopped sleeping altogether. He's so scared of the curse he just lies there and whimpers. So Burdock only told me half the truth. You said he couldn't sleep and was crying? Like some stupid broad. All my boys make fun of him now. They call him Mrs. Bird and paw him as a joke. At one point he couldn't take it anymore and snapped at me. He tried to start a fight. Well, I helped him cool off real quick and he spent the whole evening licking his wounds.
So yeah, the hematomas aren't.
This is why I knew this is why I was so dodgy about him talking about the fight. Because you would remember a fight and he was hiding it because he was made a bitch. You can see why he wasn't keen on talking to me about his examination. He acts like a big deal, but he falls short. Shouldn't get cocky as if he doesn't want to catch it in the neck. Thank you, you've been a great help. One last question, are any of your other men sick? Don't be getting your hopes up, friend. Burdock's the only weakling in my crew. The rest are tough as nails. They don't bend or break. Everyone's fit to duty over here. And when he tries anything, has no shot. I mean nothing of the sort. No one's planning to attack your warehouse. I'm a doctor. Well, you can stick your inches right back in your medicine. Scram before I get the urge to show you how healthy my boys are. I could be a real bastard.
Yeah, no, do it.
Watch people, Burdock has the plague. Yeah, it was kind of played as day that Burdock was lying. The question is, how much was the lie?
So,
hematoma out. Where was that? Was pallor
but
out.
we do have lack of appetite.
And crying was one?
Oh.
No, crying is not one. Why are you Owen?
Because they look at the one thing we haven't touched on.
Influenza?
Yeah.
It can't be that simple. Oh my god, it can.
Yeah.
And they're drinking stuff to like soothe their throat. Rare strains have
fever, cough, sore throat, severe headache.
I'm going to curse you with the most devious sickness of all, the
The
common
cold.
You mean the flu?
Yeah, it is the flu. I'm just a little upset that it was something so simple, but we were led astray because that guy was just gaslit into being a punk.
Yeah, no, and also a future lesson, note everything even if you think it's bullshit, so
But
you can at least quiz them about it?
Well, no. The problem is we didn't miss it because I didn't think it was insignificant. I literally missed the thinness. Like it didn't even like cross my mind.
Hmm.
Like that's why I was fighting for the bruising and the pallors, because I wanted to trigger an investigation. To be fair, in this era, the flu is legit dangerous. Yeah, that's true.
The flu is still dangerous. That's the secret. The flu never stopped being dangerous.
And there's more flus out there. Boy, howdy.
Yeah, that's the nature. They evolve.
Where's my... What was this? What was this guy? Oh, this dude. I completely forgot about him. Oh no, wait, this is the... What? Oh no, wait, this is something different. Yeah, we completely forgot about this one. Alright, dick, let's rap. Or should I say bitch? Just can't figure it out. There are too many symptoms. I must have made a mistake somewhere. What are the things that are not the symptoms is the question. Oh, right. Red eyes was... But red eyes are infected, though.
Severe pallor was one that wasn't it.
This is so weird. He's saying that the eyes are infected, but with what?
I mean, they can be infected and not have a symptom.
I guess so. It's just weird that usually whenever this is infected, there's usually a symptom related to it.
Well, because look at influenza again. Yeah, that has eyes infected and intestines, both of which are
I
infected
guess...
on this dude.
I guess he's not exhibiting photophobia yet. Dystrophy is not a part of influenza, really.
Well, the thinness is because of loss of appetite, not dystrophy.
Oh, right. Guess we'll lock it in.
We know he has difficulty breathing because if you remember, every time he died, it's like, yeah, he couldn't get far away though.
Lock it in. I guess I'm just sitting here like, ain't no fucking way it's influenza. This is bullshit. Okay, so...
That's solved.
Oh, now we need to get 3 more units of tobacco. And then figure this stuff out about someone who survived the sand pest. We have to do this in 7 hours? We've already gotten a tobacco here, so I guess we gotta do some real stupid shit, honestly. It's a little out of the ways, but this should take me there. get there from here? Oh, hey, hey. Nope, illegal. Can't possibly skirt those rocks.
Разговор. Брат, не убивай.
It was quiet in the night ago.
This way? Oh, I could just trade here. Oh shit! You just solved all my problems, buddy. I want split stack 1. Split stack 2? 'Cause I only need 3 tobacco, and I want all this medicine. All this fucking medicine. Sweet! God, that really did just solve all our problems. Holy shit. Riot areas are awesome!
Мало мы вас вешали.
You could also hit that spigot.
Yeah, I probably should, honestly.
Почки. Только не убивай.
Motherfucker, I just wanted to kick a spigot. Why you gotta be a bitch? God, I fucking jumped at that. Good lord, that was so loud. Here to here to here. Put that gun away. That's a bit too extreme for where we're going. Let's also pop ourselves off. Are you a mirror? Fuck you.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
He sounds like he's trying to be some kind of edgy dude when doing that. Oh right, this is the weird one where we had to go north.
It's on like the northern edge, and it's between 2 buildings.
Which means I shouldn't be in this part, should I? Yes, I want to go this way. Not there. Here? Should be around here. Would a bandit boy actually have? We suspect it's influenza of all things.
Yeah, it should be right here.
Yep. Ah, you can't stack them. Damn. Did all this. We'll go with what we did before. That way it'll keep things consistent. Here's 5 portions of tobacco, and here's your mask. Make sure you don't drop it. That thing's as fidgety as an actual dog. Why does it say Innocenti?
Innocent. But misread.
Okay, phew.
So fun fact, you could have actually done that without giving up the tobacco.
Did I just have to be aggressive at them?
You had to be very consistent about being there at Khan's behest.
Ah, okay.
I just wasn't going to tell you that until after it happened.
Innocenti, also translated as Russian given name, a variant of innocent. I see. It's a name.
Man,
Right.
I was just avoiding telling you it until after, because I figured you wanted to keep things consistent.
A monster dwells here. It's in my power to return its human form. Why are you such a dramatic bitch, Danko?
Have you seen the man?
No, because I am his eyes. Well, I guess I have when the camera's wrenched from my from my position. The fuck? Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, the albino.
Oh, I don't like that at all. What the fuck? Germanium and rot. A boat? This is the shit I was looking for when getting ready for this game. He's making...
Paper bowls.
No, those are drawings. They're like called poly something.
I know, man. The vibes here are
This is
rancid.
it.
Yeah, you can't fill up that last one because it's currently cracked.
Ah. Weird. What am I looking for then? Oh. Hi. For the 47th time, go away. Leave me alone, damn you.
Life blooms only while love breathes.
Oh.
Love is vital. How can I make you see?
Tell him to come out. Open the door. Tell two to come out. There's no one else in the house, and if there is, they're reluctant to show themselves. Perhaps because they don't trust you. There's a special approach for every creature, but you're as direct as a train service. He's hiding behind the door. I can hear him suffer. What are you both on about? I live in this house alone. It's just me and no one else. I had a housemate, but he died of the plague 3 days ago. It was you who asked me to take a look at him. You found me at the hospital and told me that Jakob recovered. You are driving me crazy. I never asked for such favor. I did not go nowhere. And I have no idea who you are. Get out of my house. How... You really don't remember asking me for help? Go away, doctor. Leave before it's too late. Everything in here is fake. Do you crave more illusions? Go see the Shabnak. She misses you, poor girl. Right now you're getting in my way. I'll manage on my own. Manage what? What the fuck's happening? Man went to the Black Wood, came back. This is bad. That wood is the root of another world. I alone can heal, but the Blackwood claims men and gobbles up their souls together with the plague, pulls them inside its maw. We must uproot it. That's why I came. I am a changeling. I could deal with shoots of a different world, but you cannot. There's nothing for you to do here, Doctor. As you wish, I inspected the house already. Nobody's home. If you want to play it clear seeing, I won't get in the way. That didn't change anything, though.
Why don't you go back in? Genuinely, I think you need to leave. But I don't know, you could explore more if you really want to.
I think I've already explored everything that I could.
Wait, what does your mind map say?
It was all too good to be true. So this was just a diversion to waste time. And now we gotta go here. Also, I need to kick a trash can or something.
I'd rather not hear this.
Okay, over here. I thought it was at the train graveyard, but I guess I have to actually walk. I have to actually factually walk there. Oh, please let there be a trash can to kick out here. Shabnak, the Donko's... You're too good for Donko. He'll just wind up leaving you. You deserve better. And they just hear guttural growling and bone clattering from the Shabnak. I need to drink some strychnine. Yeah. We here at Highwing Industries highly recommend that you do not drink strychnine. That is a bad idea. Oh neat, that also has a clock. Huh. Oh god, do I gotta walk all the way back to the fucking maze to get to her?
Boiling, cracking, screeching. Living.
And you could just down the strychnine.
I already did.
Oh no.
Please set my ass on fire. I need to move. That'll be good enough.
Tired of this noise.
Oh, this blows. I gotta walk all the way
As if things
around.
are animated.
Did I get around here before? Oh, I guess I slipped through here.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
It blows my mind that Donko cannot jump up an ankle-high fucking wall. This motherfucker.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Oh, there you go. You have a head. Hey, I found your face. Here, look. Is this what you wanted? You ready to put it on? What? Hang on. Ow, pity me. I guess I better do it myself. One moment, keep your head straight. Red rum, red rum. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't wounded you, have I? Shame on me. You can imagine what an honor it is for me to have a famous thanologist, a researcher on the cutting edge of science. And I thought the way you see me, shameful. You actually know what thanatology is, really? Of course I do. As soon as I learned how to read, I dived into the encyclopedias. Science encyclopedias, and most of all. Such a temptation for a child, the fossilized life form, the whims of evolution, the inner workings of the body and mind, but the mind is an organ of the body. I hate the fact that I can respect this, because I also just dived into encyclopedias as a kid.
I didn't. I just know big fancy words.
Curious. You sound like an entirely different person when you're wearing the mask. Like a human being. You're a thinker, Dr. Dunkowski. Certainly you do admit the possibility that there are some natural laws yet undiscovered. What seems child's play now might become the beginning of fundamental research one day.
I don't know. I like this kid. She's cool.
It really does lead into... I can't tell if this is a joke about the dubiously wealthy furries that work in like high-end surgery or like extreme electronics, where it's just like, what is this? I promise to protect you. I promise to protect you from scathing reviews if you enter the university. You might actually discover something. Thank you, Dr. Dankowski, both for your kind words and for finding my face. Tell me, will you return to your people now, either home or to the polyhedron? It is cold out here and not safe at all. I will. I'm all right now. I don't want to see the remainders of the beast's triumph over the mind either. All these chewed things. Ugh. I've never had to experience anything like that. Take care of your mask. I spent a lot of tobacco on this one. What did that do?
Don't know. We'll find out. Look at your map.
What am I looking for?
What is that over there on the left?
Our diagnoses, which means there's... Well, we should probably not use the glass until after we examine that, huh?
I don't know.
Because
I think the glass would give you it, but...
Let me just figure out how to get the fuck out of here first.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
How did I get out? Oh, I see how I did.
Troaching.
What?
Troaching.
I've never heard of this word.
Churching.
Oh, churching.
Churching
Okay.
is spelled.
For some reason, my brain was...
Churching.
Yeah, like, my brain... I couldn't read what Shrike said, but I was hearing, like, Truching, and I was like, what the fuck?
Churching. This guy doesn't know what churching is.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, never been churching. Can you believe this, chat?
I haven't, and it's kind of a shame, honestly. Especially with how cool video games make it look.
I went churching once. Terrible experience, never again. But I did it.
Torpid fell through the roof and had to deal with some, like, lady in all of her, like, bodyguard work.
Kick the spigot.
I'm good for now. I need to figure out if it
What
wasn't...
if you were faster?
What if I were faster? You. Okay, good. Fucking hell. Protocol 6.
Look at your map.
One more step. Where was that icon?
Look at your fucking map.
Give me a second, I'm trying to find something on my brain map. Well... There are some points left unexplored. Look at that. Let's see. Medical inspection, curfew, social distancing. Protocol 6 needs 10 orderlies, a bunch of mendicants. Increases unrest, but it will lower the keep the plague low.
You have enough orderlies and you have enough medicaments.
I'm just more worried about the insurrection more than anything. But I feel like that's going to happen no matter what I do.
Yeah, people will be pissed regardless, so fuck them.
Big hater time. Alright, time to sniff some glass.
Chew it, clearly.
At the Keynes' place. Huh. And the church? No, the church is nothing.
Okay, no, I know where the Canes thing is going. Okay.
Oh, I guess I could repair my amalgam, but I don't remember what the trade-off is. Where is the Kane thing going? Because we already did the Kane dialogue, didn't we?
Well, check.
Also, it's not in a Kane house, it's in the back alley. God, every single time we bring up the Kane, anything with the Canes, I just think of, the movie Evolution? And one bit where they talk about how one of the doctors is,
You're too high-strung.
did an experiment that resulted in something called the Kane Madness. Doctor, I wish to talk to you about a certain illness. Perhaps you know how one might be cured of it. I speak of the illness of the past.
Oh, there's drugs for that.
And you are? I am one of those who share the Kane's vision of the city's fate. Maria calls us the Signs. We are here and we stand together because we believe in utopia. But in recent days, our determination has been poisoned by Simon's death. Maria is ill with the past, and she infects everyone around her with her illness. You mean the movie where they beat the alien with the head and shoulders enema? Yeah! That movie sucks. It's awesome. The most expensive Head and Shoulders marketing scheme ever. She is mourning someone dear to her. Grief is not a disease. Oh no, doctor, this is not grief. A person in mourning accepts death, bears its weight. Maria, however, rejects the very thought that Simon could have died and then been ground up into a fine powder to be turned into a vaccine because one of his fans is actually a fanatic and the only way he could cope is to juice the body and sniff it in some sort of ritual. Where am I going with this? Alright, if you have specifics, I'm listening. First and foremost, Maria is fixated on what cannot be changed. Maria cannot accept that Simon was an ordinary man and that he died an ordinary death. Are we certain he was an ordinary man? Simon was a truly great man. I would never dare diminish his achievements, but he was mortal, like all of us. You don't believe that, do you? Well, on the day of Simon's death, I saw with my own eyes the Kane people carrying a shrouded body to the cemetery. Why did you decide it was Simon's body? They carried it through the darkness, flinching at every shadow. They warned no one, summoned no one. The Kanes want everyone to believe Simon is a miracle. They shroud him in mystery, but in truth he was merely a frail old man, a victim of his own myth. So you're saying that people serving the Kanes carried something to the cemetery under the cover of darkness? Ooh, excuse me. I've been drinking this sweet Twirine root beer. It's fucking dope. Simon's kin believed so deeply in his exceptional nature that they failed to bury him like a human being. They laid him in an unmarked grave. A tragic, monstrous fate. And what's your angle in all this? Why tell me about a secret burial? I love Maria and wish to ease her burden. She is a victim of a hoax. Her father and uncle concealed the burial from her, and now she is convinced that Simon's mortal body does not exist. Your word, Dr. Dankowski, can neutralize the poison of false hope that has taken hold of Maria. Then find the body and present it to her. Why do you need me? Exposing Maria to the harsh and heavy truth requires a special person, an authority, Someone she will believe and cannot dismiss. Alright, show me where the grave is and I'll consider what could be done. I did not see the grave, only the people carrying the body. That simple-minded girl who looks over the cemetery wouldn't let me in. Do you know that at her age she's already lost to Twirine? Had I offered her a bottle, perhaps she would have allowed me to observe the burial. In one respect, you are surely right. Maria must come to terms with Simon's death. Take care of her. It's Ruben again! Oh, that would be funny. We could also get our amalgam back. Surely they wouldn't bury a man a third time. Is it working? Is there an advantage for being moderately apathetic? Well, the problem with mania is that you are slowly taking damage when you are manic, which you can, you know, counteract with healing, but eventually you do have to go apathetic in order to not die. Ooh, supplies. Hey. 3 healing. Holy shit, this rules. My heart beats faster. What is this strange feeling? This is more than just a grave.
A good host is grateful to their guests, not the other way around.
Enough. Stop it. That's enough. Stop tormenting the earth and disturbing the dead. I hear weeping underground. They're howling, begging you to leave. I don't know whom I might have disturbed. There's no body here, just things. And so what? A grave doesn't require a body. There are many ways to honor someone's memory. Why do you need that? Why do you keep tormenting the dead? I was told one day that Simon died. A body was buried here by people working for the Canes. I was trying to find out whose body was that. Also, wouldn't this be impossible because didn't Ruben use the body to make a vaccine? I remember them. They said it was just a vagrant. Froze to death on the street, fell asleep and never woke up. If it was just a vagrant, why bury him in secret? No one buried him in secret. What are you talking about? When a person has no home, they have no grand funeral either. That is all. There are rumors that it could have been Simon's body. I'm certain it wasn't, but still, this coincidence is strange. Why would the Canes want this? You spoke to one of Maria's friends, didn't you? One of them came here, tried to touch the graves and couldn't even tell the fresh ones from the old. I told her to leave. Maria's friends do not respect death. They think small people and great people die differently. And you believe them? No, I didn't believe them, but I wanted to understand how this delusion came into being. Did you get what you wanted? The dead tire of you. Grow now quickly so I could calm them. Wash the graves with Twire. Grace, wait. You said the Cane people buried a vagrant. Let's say I believe that, but the grave is empty. How is that possible? Did I dig up the wrong one? It's the right grave. It's just... Despite what you think, death is not the enemy. Is it really so bad that a frozen vagrant whose body terribly suffered in life was freed of that body? Because something became something that cannot suffer? If I didn't know about the truth about the body, I probably would end up thinking this really was his grave. The grave that Simon's forever slipping out of my grasp. Boat burial. Interesting. That got us an idea.
Mm-hmm. Also, she does bring up a valid point.
What's that?
Essentially, that Donko's idea that death should be defeated and eternal life will bring everyone happiness is one born of privilege.
I didn't get that read at all, but also that like makes absolute perfect sense. I guess that's everything from the day. Yeah, no more air. Wait. Hang on.
Exactly, Shrike.
I think I fucked up here. There we go, that completes it. A doll and a map in the grave instead of a body. Either a ritual or a joke. Quite in the Kane spirit. A map. Also, I think I gotta fucking close that window. That chihuahua was getting hyper aggressive. Do we have the map is the question. Can we take the map? Doesn't seem like we can. Also, looks like we can examine stuff to be sad. Though not by much.
Also, the new decree we should definitely check out.
Hopefully I have the time to do so. Nope. We could do it on day 7 at least. Have we seen the stage play for this?
He was exhausted, dead tired. Kept saying,
Oh
if
yeah,
I
we've
fell
seen this.
asleep, no one would wake tomorrow. It's like...
And I believe we already talked to, her. It's the dead yeah, dead Donko do not open stage play.
Can you adjust the decrees here?
No, not during end of day.
Okay.
That's why I said we gotta basically do it on day 7. Which we have unlocked to us now.
The day where everything goes to shit.
It's you. You're blonde now.
No, this is a different one.
It is? What? It's all very monotonous, isn't it? Boring. You move on to a new day and the inspector dumps more accusations onto you. Tick-tock. It's always talk after tick, no variation. Like the hand on a clock, the length of each step known in advance. Where's the inspector? He went out for a smoke it. Who are you? So you choose not to recognize me. Sensible citizens often do that. Though I really thought you had a different temperament. But this is my first time seeing you, ma'am. Your inspector has a dreadful mess in his papers, doesn't he? Constantly forgetting what happened on which day, accusing you of things that never happened in the first place. It's painful to watch. Are you watching me from outside the window or through a crack in the door? He'll come back from his smoke break soon and start questioning you about the Inquisition, and then the mess will get even bigger. On the 7th day, the Inquisitor did arrive in town. Someone meant to cut through the tangled knot of intrigue and mistakes. That much is true. My point is, your prosecutor's work lacks finesse. He's burying you under false leads so you'll drown them and agree to any old nonsense. By correcting him, you're only sinking deeper. Try just nodding along whenever he says something stupid. He'll talk himself into a dead end, and that'll be it. Wait a minute. The inspector doesn't really know what events unfolded on the 2nd day. And you don't want me to tell him the truth.
7th.
What did I say?
2nd.
My brain heard 7th, but I'm just offering you some advice. Or do you plan to spend the rest of your life cooped up in here, walking in circles? Considering the Inquisition's first order concerning me, the whole situation smells a bit fishy. You don't want it to come to light, do you? Do you know that your personal file says you have paranoia? Not paranoid episodes or ideation, just paranoia. In other words...
No, it doesn't. Let me see that file. I need to know.
In other words, I'm right, you're scheming against the Inspector. If you're going to talk about the Inquisitor, focus on the grand scene of the town's elite trials, on the well-deserved execution on the gallows, on the intellectual debates, in short, on decisions without any extraneous details. Are you an Inquisitor? No Inquisitor would stoop so low as to take off their iron heart for no reason. And you, I'm sorry to say, currently fall into no reason. I'll keep your advice in mind. Oh boy, another blank day. The Inquisitor's role will prove more modest than he expects. Day 7, in which the Bachelor will remember his close ones. This vial contains the universal vaccine. Sounds insane. 1 second of eternity is contained here. Its time has not yet come. Interesting. Hiya.
Superstitions aren't real.
I just wanted to loot this. I didn't want to use the vaccine. Now we can review decrees. We should probably have some for day 7, shouldn't we? We had boat burials, didn't we? 10 patrolmen for minus 70 contagion. Also, the plague skyrockets here.
Yeah, day 7, we knew that.
Well, the thing is, from day 3 to day 7, it's always been an incremental gain. But something happens here that is just the apocalypse.
Yeah, I mentioned that previously.
I thought... I know you mentioned it, it's just I thought as we were going along we would reduce this, but I guess not.
Nope, something goes tremendously south today.
Oh, 300 unrest, no way, dude. Do waste filtration and... medical inspection. Oh yeah, this is probably like before where there's these pivotal events that you have to do, otherwise you just lose. And he doesn't want to talk to me today. How odd. A day has passed. Oh my god. We fucked up bad. This is the inciting event. Little infecting the bull is gonna cause some shit just to watch. And there's so many people here. Not yet. No, maybe yet. Maybe yet, actually. There was a text on the bottom of the floor. Yeah, it's basically... It was saying something that we already knew about? Yeah, we saw something before. It's talking about the bull. Where'd the bull go? It's still here. Bull? Hey, buddy. How you doing? Alright, let's see what this says. Externally, the bull hasn't changed, but the sand plague is beginning to multiply in his blood. Observation must continue. So the pest can infect bulls.
But it is not showing any symptoms.
So yeah, he's an asymptomatic individual? Hello? Wait, citizen, we're still looking for Daniil Dankovsky. He was told he was staying at the Stillwater. What's the matter? The Inquisitor has arrived in town. You must be taken to him. His personal orders. I have no time for this. Plenty of work at the hospital. Tell the esteemed Inquisitor I'll pay him a visit as soon as I have a minute. The order's clear enough. In case of disobedience, we're authorized to use force. We'll twist your arms and take you there, so stop being difficult. We're asking nicely. Alright, order's in order. Let's go.
Oh, you don't want to antagonize them?
No, because I don't want my chest to explode out of my heart. That's right, I know what I said. Basically, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this fight painfully.
His pocket is bulging.
A band to separate him from the crowd. Just a rag. My orderlies will similar ones. The Inquisitor came alone. Did the Inquisitor prepare? They're escorting me like a prisoner. I may very well not leave the Inquisitor alive. They stopped. Is something not right here? They're not who they claim to be. They show no real work of proving for the random people? Early in this morning, in an empty street, Bachelor Dan's coffee has been shot by an unknown hand. Wait, hold on. It seems you got a bit carried away, esteemed Bachelor. So you've been shot? But here you are sitting right before me. The capital, present day.
What we can't cut short, we will cut down.
Pathologic is my favorite visual novel. It's pretty good, honestly. Wait, hold on. It seems you got a bit carried away, esteemed Bachelor. According to your account, you were executed at the dawn of the 7th day. Am I speaking to a stand-in, then? You're the one telling me all these tall tales. Are you the only one allowed to have fun here? So the Inquisitor's men put you up against a wall or not? This bit is crucial.
I like the first one. We can't antagonize the shit out of him.
What did the blonde woman say?
Agreed is something when he says something stupid.
Just smile and nod. Look at how you perked up when the Inquisitor was mentioned. You're afraid of them. I would be so flippant, dear Bachelor. If the Inquisition is involved in this case, this may be your chance to prove you're merely a pawn in someone's far more experienced hands. It's in your own best interest to lay out this part to me in as much detail as possible. The Inquisitor's agents did come to me and threaten me, but by fate's will, I met another Inquisitor in the capital half a year ago. Who? Ironically, we met at a chess tournament. Ah, interesting. How am I managing there without her? How is she managing here without me? You fucking baby romantic. She came to Thanatica on her own when we weren't yet published. She was also the first person to forbid me from submitting an article ordering me to revise it. Seraphima believes in Thanatica, not in the person of Bachelor Denkovsky. That is why she is so dear to me.
If we have the right conditions. Our current ones are only good for inventing penicillin. It's mauled all the way down.
I know, right?
Oh no, the penicillin!
I'm willing to let this one go, but like, man, I still can't get over the Steppy legend. I still think this is outrageous. What is? Letting Inquisitors behind the pulpit, using the Institute for propaganda instead of science. How could you let this happen? This decision was made without me. I heard the lecture that Lilith gave 5 minutes in, and I knew all about her already. She hasn't come to teach, she's come to recruit. What if they offered collaboration with the Inquisition to you, Seraphima? Would you refuse?
Also, man, gotta drink water and stretch.
I suppose I should. What's a weird typo-ish? Seraphine, but they call her Seraphima. Oh, I guess that was like from a while ago or something.
It's a name-ish.
Right here. Oh, he's talking about the spelling. There's an inconsistency
Yeah,
between
it's the name.
No, please let me finish. There was an inconsistency between her name in like the presented title and the dialogue choice I'm hovering over.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, please.
No, you can't talk. It may be your stream, but you're not allowed to talk.
Oh, Lord.
No, fuck you, Ish.
So yeah, would you collaborate with the Inquisition, Seraphima? Spelled with a P? I have
PH, thank you.
I have refused already. She's not looking for agents anyway, she just needs informers. She says the Inquisition protects its own, but that's just lies. People are expendable for the Inquisition. They call themselves the law, but it's all just words. They're really no more than a bunch of common hangmen. Cough. Cough. Man, I got this weird fucking itchy throat throughout all this stream. It's weird. I keep having these weird coughing fits whenever something is reflecting in real life. Indeed, hangmen is all they are. Stay away from them. That won't be difficult. My lectures and those of Playton were cancelled this week. And yet I was just bypassed again. Yet again they're up to these dirty little games. Thanatica stuck in their craw, so they pressure us any way they can. The dean didn't explain this cancellation, he just said it was schedule changes. Convenient that any changes always have to do with Thanatica alone, isn't it? Is there anyone in the laboratory right now? Platin, as usual. I suspect even if the lab is closed, Platin will linger in place as a ghost for a couple more years. Don't say that, he's a brilliant scientist. I think he has a bright future ahead of him. Unless we're closed down. No one will close us, I promise you that. There's something weirdly fun about the drama of the Thanatica. Of just trying to keep your business open despite how bizarre... Chess tournament.
Strike, you cannot grasp E-Flask.
The missing cigarette. Queen's Gambit? What for? I was checkmated before I sat down at the board. The game was rigged from the start.
Chess fucking sucks, hot take.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I like cards more. You... and him... The last expedition bore no fruit. Failures follow me at every step. Funding is at risk. No matter, I'll invest myself. Wang really be like, chess sucks, it has no tech. No, you don't understand. Chess doesn't have 3-card infinites that I could tutor in turn 1. Playton, my assistant. Very intelligent, full of political insinuations and witticisms. Sometimes I'd stay up late with him over research in an uncorked bottle. He made so many ironic remarks about his unhappy personal life that eventually I realized it was a source of great agony for him.
Every other sentence, man, just going, take my wife.
This is our chance, I tell you. Carpe diem. If we want to save the lab, we have to seize the day. Associate N.
What were you expecting? Huh? It's been years, and I still can't get enough of your idealism.
I'd like to ask the esteemed bachelor first. What do you think of this Lilic woman? I think she's very dangerous. Best to stay away from her. I've been to the lecture. Lilic spoke of the Inquisition's function, of the hierarchies, of how laws work. And you know what? I believe this is a sign. Thanatica needs protection right now like never before. And who would protect us better than the Inquisition and the law? Oh, honey. Let me introduce you to Shin Megami Tensei. I'm not so sure. During the lecture, I had an impression that Lilic was addressing me personally, hinting that she could help. If we are to collaborate with the Inquisition, no one would touch us. That is the law.
It'll only protect you until you're no longer convenient.
Mm-hmm. This is a horrible idea. Anyone who's ever collaborated with the Inquisition has come to a bad end. Yes, indeed, I agree with the Bachelor. If we swore our loyalty to Lilac, other Inquisitors wouldn't be able to get to us. They have an inner code of conduct to leave people from each other's... You're arguing with a naive woman that is not talking to you, Torpid.
No, you don't! She's wrong!
Do you really believe that? I envy your naivety. You should have come to the lecture. Lilac has illustrated the mechanisms of law by examples. She mentioned the Academy too. Yet the Academy answers to the Inquisition. That's the chain of command. If we can negotiate her patronage with Lilac, then Attica will be left alone. What do you think, Bachelor?
Are you gonna go with the Latin, or are you gonna just straight up say, this sounds like a bad idea? Will you follow your heart, or will you say the stupid thing?
That's kind of the funny thing, is that I feel like at every opportunity, Danka wants to say Latin to sound smart.
Yeah. It's the stupid thing.
I don't like this idea. It's too risky. Oh shit, I got out-Latined!
No!
Brigita mater vitorium.
This bitch.
Dankovsky. In our case, idleness means death. The law has a nasty habit of punishing those who are easier to reach first. Swearing loyalty to an Inquisitor is like painting a target on your back. You know what? Daniil Dankovsky, the man who founded this lab once, was the bravest man I'd ever known. What's become of him now? Aren't you ready to do anything for your brainchild, for your science? I'm not ready to risk my co-workers' lives, that's for sure.
Ah, so you made a deal with the devil.
Oh, is that what the interpretation was? I thought that was, I'm not gonna talk to the fucking Inquisitor. That's insane.
I don't think you have a choice.
No, I mean, like, I don't want to make a deal with the Inquisitor. Talking, I don't think is making a deal. Oh. Amazing. First time I see a player who sacrifices pawns that easily. And she's outplayed me despite that, you see. You look pretty joyful for someone who's just been outplayed. Today I was a witness, I would even say participant, of such an extraordinary game that losing it was a joy more than anything. Aglaya Lilac gave a chess simultaneous exhibition today. 10 boards timed, each of them. 3 of them she won during the debut. The others, I don't even wish to speak of it. She sacrificed her pawns with such ease I was sure I'd win, and I was mistaken. Classical trick. A Grandmaster makes a couple of clumsy moves on purpose to lull the opponent into a false sense of security. Easy for you to say. You weren't there. Everyone's smart in hindsight. During the game, though, Mastankaya was the only one who was able to tie the game. She didn't care about pawns either. I heard she got an offer already. They're recruiting her into the Inquisition. Mastanskaya, huh? It'd be a great shame if she accepts. She has a brilliant mind. I'd agree if I were in her shoes. Making a career like that is a dream come true. Tamir Desideria Tua. Nothing is more dangerous than a dream come true, especially if the Inquisition is involved. Today you're close to an Inquisitor, tomorrow you face the wall. I've heard it was the other way around. Before it used to be dangerous. Now if you work with them, no one will touch you. If an Inquisitor executes someone who works for another Inquisitor, they will have problems, and I'm not going to do that. That's what I call pawn thinking, believing in your superiors more than you believe in common sense. Very
Donko literally just called that man an NPC.
Can anyone explain to me on what grounds the college allows the Inquisition's hangman behind the pulpit? I always thought the Institute's goal was to teach students critical thinking, but look at them, it's almost as if they're worshipping this woman. I know you, you're Veronica Croy, 3rd year. I thought your last name was familiar. Is Inquisitor Croy your relative, or just a namesake? Damnation. I've renounced my family. I enrolled in medical school, and still, my father's name is ruining my life even here. I'm sorry. I was trained to be an Inquisitor in all my childhood. Just imagine not having any control of even your own life. It was like being forced into marriage. And I wanted something different. And you made it. You're in medical school and doing great. I feel like the shadow of my father is still pursuing me, even here. If only I could somehow explain to them that the Inquisition can't be trusted and that swearing loyal to them is certain death. Oh, that is such a dick statement. But both these things are saying the same thing. Usus et optimus magister. That's what student years are for. Making mistakes and learning from them. Let them learn. You're a cruel man, Bachelor. You would have made a great Inquisitor.
I mean, yeah, it's a hell of a price to pay for knowledge if it's your own damn life.
I'm researching death, and it's way more interesting than the Inquisition, even though it's almost impossible to tell the two apart sometime. I've been attending lectures here for 4 years now, and I've never seen anything like this. Full house, not a sound, not even a rustle. Lilith has a gift for capturing attention. Capturing attention is an entertainer's job. A lecturer should teach, not amuse. Bachelor Jankowski, I'm sorry. It was with all due respect that I said that. Have you been to her lecture? What do you think? No, I skipped the lecture, but from what you say, it must have been at least a table turning seance with spirit summoning. Oh no, it was a masterful lecture. I think our professor ought to learn from her. And what was it about? She was, well, she spoke of law and ethics in medicine, of precedences and these paradoxes. What kind of paradoxes did she use as an example? I remember you, student. You kept skipping your Latin classes. If you attend them, you know that hostia munera non munera. Dick. She doesn't have a cross. And it is her.
Let's open it. Carefully.
She
and
actually
tally the contents.
She actually looks way better than Pathologic 2. Whoa. Daniil Denkovsky, very pleased to meet you. It's not just courtesy, I'm speaking from my heart. I've already had the honor of meeting you, but I doubt you remember. How did it happen? I attended your lecture 3 years ago at La Marca. I even took your autograph. The girl in the long shirt, do you remember? I asked you about the glassy lips, too. And did you attend my presentation? I didn't see you in the hall. I was late, but my students summarized your key points for me. Oh no, she's hot. Man. Me trying to not say something very stupid. Either way, I'm glad we met. I must admit your lecture made a powerful impression on me. When I get an opportunity to speak at the Institute, I immediately thought of you and wanted to see you. See me to what end? Your research sparked an extraordinary interest. And I don't just mean my interest. You'd be surprised to learn how often I hear my colleagues say your name. As far back as 3 years ago, you already went further in your struggle against death than any man alive. Inquisitors know my name. Should I be worried? Only if you've been violating the law. The law is not my biggest concern right now. My laboratory is on the verge of closing. I should have guessed. The Academy is a bag of snakes. Those sage old men have been a fixture on the place for years. Barbanum facit philosophum is the lust on them now.
Oh god, she's trying to appeal to Donko with Latin.
However, the Inquisition has taken as tools with which to rein in the sage old men. Remember the Neustadt scandal? He was left alone in the end. He's become an Inquisitor's servant. The Academy no longer has power over him. I heard about Neustadt. A Pyrrhic victory. 2 of his colleagues from the lab were later executed. That's a lie. His colleagues met the fate they've met for entirely different reasons. Your research is of utmost importance, Stankovsky. And if the Academy disagrees, so much the worse for them. You need protection. You're going to protect me from the Academy, but who's to protect me from you? Well then, Bachelor, play this game of chess as you see fit. But you'd be surprised how the situation changes as soon as a servant of the Inquisition speaks the name of their patron and adds Judica Causam Tuam, pawn to queen in 1. How do you like that? The greatest lie of chess was to convince pawns they could become queens. Whoa. My decision echoes in the future here. Oh shit. And now we're actually in day 7. The Inquisitor shall not touch the Inquisitor's servant. That is the law. Oh, we remembered a very key detail. In words we have to speak. Et judica causam taum is part of the Latin phrase exurge domine et judica causam taum, translated to arise, O Lord, and judge your own cause, taken from Psalm 73. This plea was noticeably adopted in the motto of the Spanish Inquisition and reflects a call for divine intervention against perceived heresy. I mean, literature nerds are always like that. Have you seen this shit fucking Project Moon quotes at the drop of a hat? And I
hate it because all my brain can think is cast in the name of God. Ye not guilty.
Check the decrees again. What am I looking for? I'm pretty sure the Latin is used for when these guys find me. Which means in order to advance this day in any capacity, I might have to make a deal with the devil.
Inquisition. Strike saying there's a new symbol on the chart. Oh.
My death leads to the plague. Ah. We finally see critical event. Did Did I reload my thing? Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, have you talked to Eva today?
Oh, this isn't a house. It's an observatory. No one else wanted to live here, but I think it's cozy.
You probably want to ask why the town's fragmentation is Simon's design and not a flaw in your perception. You remember our conversations in the wrong order. No, in the right one. I remember everything correctly, unlike everyone else. Simon was a teacher to me, I suppose. He taught me calligraphy, piano, and dowsing. I don't think he's considered me an outstanding student, though. Why did he teach you? Both Simon and Isidore had many students. I think it was more important to Simon that I agree to live in the Stillwater. It's a difficult house. It exhausts most people. And out of gratitude, he's shown me a few things here and there. Exhausts people? I find it very restful. That's good. That means I made it a bit more livable after all. But let's talk about the Stillwater another time. You know how people say a person of integrity? Simon believed that integrity and wholeness limit a person, and that to become something greater, one must first stop being a monolith. I was about to say faithlessness because that's the title of a Star Ocean game.
No.
Yeah, I'd stop myself. I just wanted to point that out. I don't understand how that would help. The Canes also believe in memory. They believe part of a person is the imprints they leave on other people, places, and objects. And that the more of your traces settle on them, the less you're imprisoned by your body, or your lifespan. No. It can't be.
What, Wang? What?
Don't worry about it. When I talk to people, I sometimes feel like I see myself through their eyes. It's hard, isn't it? When everything gets mixed up. But then again, it should be hard. A trial requires exertion. Is this the path Simon laid out for me? I don't know. And what difference does it make? Would you even be able to step off it now if you wanted to? Of course not, but for a moment it would be nice to imagine that my neuroses and exhaustion were not the weakness of my organism, but the designs of some great sage. I should be talking to her. She gives me amalgam.
Sure does. That's fucking weird, right?
Is this the infinite money glitch?
Not even remotely.
Okay. Wait a moment, citizen. We're here for Danielle Leokoski. Oh, I see Karminski sent for me. I hope you don't intend on wasting the precious time of Agaila Lilich's servant. Come on, people. Judica Causam Taum. What did you just say? That's Latin. Judica Causam Taum. Judge your own cause. If you work for the Inquisition, you should at least know its motto. You know Lilich? What keen perception you have. How do you know? What should we do now? I didn't expect him to, you know, be one of Lilich's guys. Me neither. Let's just take him to the cathedral. The boss could sort this out himself. So she just straight up said if he doesn't say the line, fucking murk him. Oh man,
No,
all
it's
the
this
players.
fucker.
Isn't this the general?
Yeah, you basically claim to be under Aglaya's wing specifically so you wouldn't get fucking murdered.
Also, his badge was the shattered icon of the time we talked to the people at the bar. boy. What are you doing here, man?
Oh, it's time to be put on trial, I guess.
Mark Karminski. This isn't the general, is it?
It says what he is.
Yeah, he's an inquisitor. I thought he was the general that sides with Clara. The Inquisition is an order of special intellectual emissaries whom the powers that be sent to solve unsolvable problems. Each has their own way of going about it. Few know of the Inquisition by name, given them sobriquets instead. Karminski's is the hanging judge.
Getting in over one's head is just a form of drowning. Now, getting in over one's heart is worthy of attention.
How do I get over your five head? Daniil Denkovsky, I was curious to meet you. I hope my men weren't too much trouble. I ordered them to be polite, but sometimes they're getting overzealous. Well, at least they didn't execute me on the spot. Your sense of humor doesn't fail you, even in the middle of an epidemic. I'm glad to see that, especially given the circumstances. I recently heard some terrible news while leaving the capital. My condolences. What are you talking about? Oh, of course, this place has no line to the capital, so you don't know. Hearings are being held as we speak concerning the shutdown of the Thanatica. I can imagine how tough you're having it. They're taking the wrecking ball to your brain shell while you're here. He's leading you. I'm here. I can see what's on your mind, and I advise against it. I've been made aware of someone in town who said to help people escape the quarantine. One Grigory Fillin, I think. Some name that sounded like a verb. My men are already on the lookout for him. You sound like you're baiting me. Brought up escaping, named the man to turn to? Perhaps I'm testing to see how sensible you are. Or perhaps it's the other way around, and I'm trying to keep you from making a horrible mistake. I know human nature. People are wont to do awfully stupid things. I thought it's supposed to be W-A-N-T.
Nope, not in this case.
Huh. Weird. Such as rushing over to the capital to attend a hearing, hoping against hope, to save their science. Even knowing there's no chance anymore. I need you here. Smile and nod. None of this really seems smile and noddy, though. All of this feels kind of, like, backhanded and salty.
I mean...
like, this is the one that is, like, less insulty, but is, like, playing into his hand. If you knew human nature, you wouldn't have told me about Thanatica. Yet you chose to. Why? The best way to make a good first impression is to be frank. I have been frank with you, and I'm asking the same. You want frankness? Here we fucking go. You're wasting my time. If you want to help, give me resources and people. I understand, but first you will have to help me. I will now appoint you an Inquisitor. What?
That's right. You were being prepared for this very moment.
Not for long, just an hour. The local authorities did something much less humane when they chose to hand you the power over the town for the whole duration of the epidemic. I've seen the reports. You've been doing well so far. You've seen everything, participated in everything. Who better than you to judge the case of other people in this case?
I don't think I have much choice.
Yeah, it really is that, isn't it? What, did you think the Inquisition visit places, towns like this town for a morning stroll? Being an Inquisitor means you have to judge. It is your duty. The accursed are already here. They must be heard out and indicted. I'll be your assistant. I said accursed, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that wrong in his mind? I'll be your assistant, advising you on the details, and since their fates are hanging by a thread, let's not make them wait. Wait, what'll happen to them? Can they be acquitted? If they can't, what kind of punishment awaits them? The accused will get what they deserved. Do you consider the trial to be unfair? No. The Inquisition is the same space of uncertainty as the accused. The difference is that he can control it. Are you ready to try your hand at this?
Remember, this man is the hanging judge.
More like the devil.
Oh god, did he say indicted? I missed that.
I've been indicted.
God. Well, let's go down the line. One Artemi Burak, named the Ripper. The accused is charged with breaking into the abattoir and the termitiary, both into quarantine, extracting organs from living people and abducting children.
Go, Amshen. I need time to collect my tools.
Oh, I'm not the Oidon now, I'm Amshen. Oh, wow, our relationships are getting better here, respects.
And you have been going to bat for him this whole fucking time.
You forgot to mention I killed my own father. Who are you to try and impress with your sarcasm? The allegations of patricide and are foolish and unfounded. The court understands that. But thank you for reminding us. Your father's death and the false accusations make for a compelling reason to grow bitter and seek revenge on your hometown. What say you, Inquisitor?
I mean, the second one's the most true.
Yeah, like, we've been working with them. I don't find it plausible they sought revenge on anyone. Least of all, an entire fucking town. Thanks for not turning me into a boogeyman, Amshen. You'd be the only one.
Honestly, he's been gone to great lengths to save the town. He's just very bad about looking good doing it.
He has a really bad habit of looking like the RE1 zombie cutscene whenever you see him. Him holding on still being hard going, yeah.
Oh, everything he has done for this town.
His motives might be up for debate, but his actions are tangible. So let us examine each charge separately. First, visiting the abattoir, possibly the termitiary, a gross violation of the established quarantine. Does the accused plead guilty? I'd be dumb to deny it. I was at the abattoir. Didn't really make it into the termitiary, they kept me out, but I tried. How else was I supposed to study the plague? Burak is right. It is useful for a physician to see the real routes of infection with their own eyes. But is the accused a physician? An unfinished education, some rumors of surgical expertise during the war. In a war zone, any biography could be fabricated. Who would verify it? Your verdict on the first charge, Inquisitor. Guilty or not? Not guilty.
Yeah, exactly, Ish. I mean, Donko never told him to do those things specifically, but it was all at Donko's behest, essentially. Not guilty.
However, the accused doesn't even deny the visiting of the abattoir or even attempting to enter the termitiary. Acquittal is impossible without compelling arguments. Wait, the abattoir? Burak went there at my request. He was looking for a patient for my research. I'm willing to take responsibility. Is that so? Curious. Delegating your dirty work, are you? However, the benefits of your research are evident. The court acknowledges the argument and dismisses the first charge. Let's move on to the second one. Organ harvesting for the living. In other words, aggravated murder committed with extreme cruelty. I know what this is about. That step girl was terminally ill and agreed to the experiment voluntarily. An experiment for which I take full responsibility of. You are more interesting than you seem at first glance. The town has been terrified of a maniac, but it turns out there's a luminary from the capital behind his actions. Well then, the second charge is dismissed. The third matter on the agenda, according to evidence collected by the Inquisition, the accused ingratiated himself with children and led them away to an unknown location. We have reason to be concerned about their lives and well-beings.
Also, it's ingratiated.
Ingratiated, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that word. I have heard it, though. Those children can't be kidnapped. They're orphans and no one wants them. Especially now when everyone's busy saving their own skin. I care for them just as my father did before me. Then present them to the court. The townspeople are worried that the children may have been used for organs as well. I refuse. Why? I swore to protect them, and so far the Inquisition seems worse than most of the threats they faced before. I have some input on this one as well. I saw them with my own eyes yesterday. Half the town's children are putting themselves in great danger greater than the orphans in Brock's care. You're willing to use your own name to refute the rumors? How noble. The court accepts your argument, but renders that ordinary people are enraged by even a hint of crimes against children. The accused is acquitted of the third charge. What now? The Inquisition acquits Artemy Barak of all charges, to the court's astonishment. He is free to go. But I want you to keep something in mind, Denkovsky. Those charges didn't appear out of thin air. The town sees Barak as a maniac. If he does something controversial again, everyone will remember who declared the offender not guilty last time. I prefer not to get so far ahead of myself. Today, as of now, Barak is guilty of nothing. Thank you, Oinon. I won't forget this. He said the thing!
Yeah! Dark the Onion is back!
Oinon, that's a new one. It means wise one, the most respectful form of address. It is only used for those who truly understand how our world works. I should have started calling you that ever since you came to me the night of my father's funeral. I shall do that from now on.
The very first one.
No, I respect the her respects. I'm grateful too for all your help, and you yourself. Get those fanfictions rolling. Oh shit. A projector.
Rock, I'm manic. Which run's running at 2,000 miles per hour.
So we have an interesting situation on our hands in that it is entailing all actions up to this day. There is a slight problem though.
Mm-hmm.
I have never really talked to the Stamatin brother before us, whose name I can't remember. Or Vlad the Older.
Well, let's see what we need to talk about first before we sweat it.
Thieves, cowards, traitors, scum.
The accursed Peter Stamatin, designer of the Polyhedron, accused of assault on reality by way of impossible artifact creation, which puts the population at risk through sheer impossibility. What is an assault on reality? Is that defined by law?
That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Since this is a trial, I propose we narrow down who assaulted who. Did I take a gulp of reality, or did it swallow me? I say it goes both ways. Look at him, Denkovsky couldn't even come sober to his own trial.
If trial is one something really stupid.
I think he's just depressed.
I completely agree with Festivore. This is a fucking show of power, if anything. I didn't know about the trial. They smashed me out of bed. Fuck. I know it said snatched, but my mouth was smashed. What the fuck? They snatched me right out of bed this morning. At least they gave me time to dress, or I'd be standing before you in small clothes. Enough small talk, let us return to the matter at hand. I give you the floor, Inquisitor. I believe Peter should present the blueprints for the polyhedron to the Inquisition. Then we'd be able to determine how dangerous the structure is. Ha. Funny. Your life is on the line, Stamatin. What do you find funny?
It came to me in a dream.
There are no blueprints. I burned them days ago. But ashes now. Where were they? Where were you keeping them, Peter? Who cares? They're not there anymore. You destroyed the...
Oh boy!
Hmm?
I get a feeling we're gonna have to commit more time crimes.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. We never talked to Peter Stamatin, so we've kind of doomed him here. So, what do you expect us to do now? Can you at least explain in your own words how it stays upright? How it works? If you needed that explained, there's no point in even trying to make you understand. You wanted to accuse me, so you did. You want me in prison? Prison it is. The noose? Even better. Can we get this over with? You're giving me a headache. I think you're lying. You haven't burned anything. A curious suggestion. May I hear your reasoning? Did you mention the blueprints were built into the polyhedron? Could we have?
I have none. I have a gut feeling. Give me a second. Let me go ahead. Disappeared into the past.
I don't think you quite understand what it means to be an Inquisitor, Denkovsky. Your job is to lay down sentences, not sniff out evidence.
I like the second one.
I doubt you'll pass up the opportunity to see blueprints for a masterpiece like this. I'll find them. In exchange, you'll give Peter a chance. Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, but the polyhedron is safe to go to.
Well, that's not...
Have you read chat?
Did you mention blueprints were built into the polyhedron? I'm more worried about the state of the town, because if I have to go into that... Boy, howdy.
I've been to the Inside Out house. A curious installation.
Vlad Olgimsky and his son... Vlad Olgimsky. Monopolist cattle magnates. The Inquisition has reason to suspect that the epidemic has started in the so-called termitiary, a dormitory for factory workers they own.
Swine.
They should kill him.
Beasts.
How could you even prove that?
I should never have indulged their whims.
This is ludicrous. That's why I closed the termitiary in the first place. I quarantined it, you see. I saved the town, and now I'm to blame? According to our information, locking the termitiary has led to everyone inside dying en masse. What do you say, Inquisitor? The accused claims he did that to save the town. Does this look like salvation to you?
Okay, but now you're accusing him of something different. You can't go at this from two different ends.
Torbit?
No, he's
No.
basically doubling back after the first accusation.
I'm aware. Let me ask you this. Do you think they care?
No, but that's why I'm saying the first one is correct. Like, he's doing what he had to do.
Like,
look, I hate the man, but there's better reasons to go after him.
Technically, isolating the infected is indeed an important part of fighting an epidemic. This is it! Tell him, Bachelor, tell them all! It was the town we were caring about, the people! Didn't let the doctors in because they'd go and never come out. They'd be torn apart in there! You've created an immense petri dish, which the plague used to grow in strength before bursting out into the town.
If you want a house of cards to stand, you'll have to breathe softer.
It was my fault. Silence, you fool! Don't listen to him. He's nervous, young, talking nonsense. It was no one's fault. Why not, though? Let's give the floor to everyone. If your son has something to tell us. Nothing to say here. Nothing. We did the right thing. I did the right thing when I locked the termitary. Father. Silence, I said. Shut your mouth. You'll talk yourself into a noose. What do you think, Inquisitor? Not guilty. There was no other solution in the first days. A mass isolation of the infected in a dormitory has given the town some time. Please let my father go. He's done nothing. Hush, you! I'll talk with you yet! Out of your mind, you! We need to hear what the young Earl Gimski has to say. But I think Vlad Olgimski is actually quite a... Like, he is more than willing to save his kids. He's not heartless. Like, he cares deeply about family compared to, like, the fucking Canes. Like, I don't think he would ever throw his kids under the bus.
The Canes care about family, but they show it in a very different way.
No, I forbid this! You chose our family to take the fall. I did what was necessary. I demand respect. What happens now? You, the both of you, definitely have something to do with the spread of the epidemic. But it is not over yet, which means the Inquisitor cannot yet properly assess the damage done. Or the gain, as your father keeps insisting. But I've already given my verdict. You take to your role quickly, a sight for sore eyes. Your verdict will be taken into account in the future. Right now, though, the Olgimskis are dismissed.
Man's just playing your ass.
I mean, yeah. But I gotta call him out for being a cunt. And this is what you call a trial. Inquisition, my foot. Ludicrous! Father. Not here. I told you, keep your mouth shut. Please sort out your differences, gentlemen.
Mental gin?
Shut up. Termites.
What do you think will remain after you? And after me? Precisely.
Alexander Saburov, the town's governor, accused of... Actually, the executive branch always bears the heaviest burden of guilt. Unpreparedness for the emergency, suboptimal decisions, etc. Saburov, the town mandated to you is a mess.
This place sucks.
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away. So just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah!
Don't let it slip out.
Get him! I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? What's wrong, Saburov? Are you feeling unwell? No. My wife died this night. I learned about it an hour ago. What? Also, don't smile, please. That's really inappropriate.
He's not smiling, it's just the lighting makes it seem that way.
Morphine overdose. Where on earth did she even get it? Spare us the sympathy. The death of your spouse cannot be considered a mitigating factor. She was alive in the days when you were making your mistakes. I think he really is unwell. Maybe we should call a recess? That's out of the question. The trial needs to be finished now. While Saburov is gathering his thoughts, I ask you, Inquisitor, what is your opinion on the performance of the executive branch? The governor has handed his power over to me for the duration of the epidemic. He also assisted the emergency command in every way possible. The first outbreak has shown that the most effective measure in an epidemic are those taken by a doctor. I'm grateful to Daniil Dankovsky for shouldering this burden, taking over emergency command. The Epidemic Emergency Council. Yes, tell me, Saburov. You do understand how this might look, right? You found someone who would make all the inevitable mistakes instead of you. First the incompetent Olgibsky Jr., then Dankovsky, who doesn't know the town. Governor Saburov understands his own limitations. I see no crime in this. Your appointed view is clear, Inquisitor. Now let's consider the additional circumstances. Do you know this young lady, Saburov?
My heart aches like it's been pierced with a blunt needle.
Oh, boy. This is bad.
No, this could potentially go very funny.
How are you, Father? I can't believe you brought Clara here. What does she have to do with the trial? This young lady is regularly spotted wandering around the infected districts. Some of the townspeople believe she spreads the plague. Others say she heals without medicine, literally just by laying on hands. And the number of these people is constantly swelling.
It's gonna be really awkward when it stops working.
The girl fancies she can help the town. Naivete is not a crime.
Naivete.
Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce it with the cadence of the sentence. I helped you, Dr. Mann. I told you what to do with the one following you. Remember that at least, because, you know, ingratitude can corrode like an acid. So you admit you know the Inquisitor. Perfect. Do you have anything to add? She's helped me at the hospital. I got no complaints about her. Thank you. I was doing this for you too. For everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Mann.
Dr. Mann. Let's take a closer look. The young lady visits the infected districts with unknown purposes, lures the townsfolk into a cult of her name. These achievements are too impressive for her age. And raises the question, is there someone more experienced behind her? For example, the man who sheltered her. What? No, of course not.
No, I agree with the first one.
Yeah.
Just full of shit.
Yeah, I was just reviewing the other lines. You're just making.
Man just wants to hang someone.
Why the naive outrage, Saburov? Have you never heard that emergencies are useful for the executive branch? The temptation of emergency powers, which can, with enough cunning, be prolonged indefinitely. Here's the hypothesis. Both the cult and the spreading of the disease by the young lady play right into your hands. You are the director and the puppeter of her deeds. No, I didn't know anything. In fact, I'm told her to be more careful to avoid coming close to infected houses. Did you go there, Clara? What deeds? What directings? How could you direct what you don't know? Wait a minute. Either you're her adoptive father, which means you are responsible for your daughter and whatever she does, or the young lady is on her own. So, what will it be? Are you responsible or not?
Man just wants to hang someone.
Can we just fire the Inquisitor out of the cannon?
The military's not here yet, unfortunately.
I like the third one.
You can't put you can't put the question like this. I knew nothing.
Look at the third one.
Let me review stuff.
No, you're not allowed to read.
Like, it's the obvious answer, but let me play the video game, please.
Illegal.
I object. This court has no need.
Coming over. Give me the wheel.
Give me the controller. Go on.
This court has no need to hear cases of family law. It was necessary, Father. I haven't harmed anyone. I just helped. Don't you believe me? An excellent question. So, do you agree that your daughter is entirely in the right and was acting with your approval? I believe her, but please understand, I could not control her. This is a farce. This one kind of scares me because what are we declaring a farce?
Given the context of what you've been saying, I think the line of questioning is a farce, but... Because the other two just go straight for a conclusion.
Yeah, because this is basically you throwing Clara under the bus, while this is saying, yeah, they're in collusion. Yeah, this is a farce. The court hears you, Inquisitor, but right now it's more important to hear Saburov. Are you ready to admit that Clara is your daughter, and consequently her actions could have been prevented by you? No. Put this down on record. The governor has disavowed his adoptive daughter, thus clearing his name from accusations, at least the ones concerning her. Dad. Didn't you hear, Clara? The former governor is not your father. I think we should give the accused some privacy, Inquisitor. It's not every day that his father disowns his daughter.
See, this guy's just in it for the love of the game.
I have no idea why you would need this. The Canes weren't represented at the interrogation. Interesting.
Not incurious.
Thank you for your cooperation with the Inquisition, Denkovsky. So, is this line of duty to your liking? You're doing this on purpose, so that the whole town knows about my cooperation with the Inquisition. You're making it sound like some grand revelation, but I wasn't hiding anything. Of course I'm doing this on purpose. But I've given you a chance to influence the fate of the accursed. Was it worth it? Don't answer that. What was that? I said accursed again! Fuck!
He said accursed!
Ugh, I heard it too.
Look, man, reading shit out loud as you're reading it is hard.
Don't answer that. Such arguments are boring. Rather, tell me, are you doing any campaigning for the populace, raising their awareness? The provincial crowd doesn't know much about their latest discoveries in the field of hygiene. It's not their fault.
This ought to be a decree.
The accursed stream. It definitely feels like it with this motherfucker. We're doing everything possible. If there are any measures that have been taken, that means there were reasons. There's another thing. I've looked at the documentation of your emergency command. The town is short on medicine, and we can't expect any new supplies during the quarantine. But the solution is obvious. Confiscate what the townspeople have stockpiled for a rainy day. You need to be bolder, Denkovsky. You hold the power. You wanna play switching roles some more now? Wanna take my place now? I've given you a hint, that's all. It's up to you whether you want to use it. It's just my job to stick my nose in other people's affairs. Though I admit your affairs are of less interest to me than what the Canes grace with their patronage. It's curious to be in a town that has so many assaults in reality in one place. What do you mean by that, after all? What is this assault on reality?
Let's see, there's the church, there's the study, there's the... oh, fuck, I already forgot the name of the big building.
The Polyhedron?
Yeah. What else am I missing?
The Stairways to Nowhere.
Yeah, true. The Stairway to Heaven. Would you count the train graveyard?
Not really. Like, the way they're positioned is outlandish, but still feasible. I don't have time for lengthy discussions. Let's try to be brief. There are
Also, Stillwater. I forgot about the Stillwater.
The Stillwater is weird?
But it does defy reality.
How so?
Because they've repeatedly mentioned that it is a place that is not abhorrent to people, but people find genuinely uncomfortable. Time is weird in the Stillwater.
I don't think that is an explicit violation of reality. That sounds more like the perceptions of people that go there.
Also, Ava exists in the Stillwater, and Ava exists outside of time.
But that is meta-knowledge.
My point stands.
And my point is, given an investigation with tangible results, nothing presents the Stillwater as a violation of the law.
But if you dig it all into Ava, I would disagree then. Also, we have established pretty well that people are weird about the Stillwater, but once again...
That is just perception. The Stillwater is interesting, but I don't think for the natures of Kaminsky here, I don't think he could find it as a feasible one. Everything else, though, yeah, fucking absolutely. There are laws, and then there is the law that defines the shape of reality, the sum of the facts it consists of, as well as the potential opportunities for its development. Are you still with me? More or
Well,
less.
look at it this way. Legal law can shape reality, but it does not define it.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. By virtue of having free will, people sometimes make attempts to break the law. In most cases futile, but in some rare occasions they achieve a certain degree of success. At the seams, the tears in the history's fabric. That success is unstable. Reality is always trying to push that out of itself. You could say that reality has an immune response. You're contradicting yourself. If laws define reality, then how could they be broken at all? Let me tell you about JoJo Bizarre Adventure Act 7 Steel Ball Run.
It's time to teach Donko the Onion about the exceptions that prove the rule.
You're asking the right questions, Denkovsky. It's impossible to break the law. That's why its breaches are considered impossible deeds. If they take material form, they are called impossible objects.
Miracles.
It would be easier if you could name some examples. We don't talk about Steel Ball Run. I do. That series fucking rules, dude. I love my show where the president goes from like a squat 3 foot tall portly man into suddenly an Adonic 7-foot figure with perfectly defined jaws, musculature, and 7-pack abs in 2 chapters. That was the moment you could see Araki go, that's the villain, the President of the United States of America. But unironically though, Steel Ball Run is actually good outside of that. Like, they do a lot of cool things, honestly, which is why 8 was kind of a letdown.
I was about to make a joke, but that joke is also kind of a spoiler, so I'm gonna refrain.
Yeah, it's honestly a good decision to hold back considering Act 7 is coming out right now, pretty soon.
Yep.
To avoid disclosing the secrets of the Inquisition that you are, after all, not a part of, I'll name the most well-known ones that you might have heard about. A case of an impossible deed is the free circus performance of the Double Star Man, flight without any kind of contraptions involved. His name was Trud, and he was thrown in prison. Must have been your boys. Don't get all worked up. And the most famous impossible object has been discovered under a flight of stairs in a residential house. An infinitesimal point that contained the whole world. The foolish owner of the house wrote some poetic saga in extremely bad taste after looking at it. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I thought it was just a story, a metaphor. Your bewilderment is understandable. Even Even in the Inquisition, not many are capable of working with impossible objects. The mind refuses to encompass them, although I personally consider them the most interesting kind of work. Everyone's a philosopher. Fucking Sinestro. Is it hard to strive for the impossible? That's how breakthroughs are made. Groundbreaking discoveries.
I don't know, man. It's hard work destroying the impossible.
You should understand that the impossible objects are always a menace to reality, and reality is a menace to them. The contradiction demands a resolution. That's why they need to be studied and disarmed. I hope your curiosity has been sated, at least for today. I need to get back to work.
Okay, but Ish, what about reaching the unreachable?
I have a job of my own, now that you've chosen not to execute me anyway.
And the man was just flexing on you.
Yeah, fuck him.
He was straight up calling out you and what you are doing.
Grief can help, but grief is hiding from the Inquisitor. Where to look for him? I must urgently flee the town. Without me, Thanatica will be... Ah, this is a
And that's how the town dies.
Mm-hmm. Tonight, the Inquisitor will show his justice. Oh, I should probably talk to Saburov.
Yeah, you also need to find the, Oh, hey.
Yes.
Daniil, my father is in the Crucible. He is in a bad way. You have to examine him as soon as possible, I implore you. What happened? Early in the morning, the Inquisitor came to us. He pressed charges against my father and carried the sentence right there on the spot. Usually, the Inquisitor summons people to his residence, yet he decided to visit you personally. Why? He said something about impossible objects and that father is being accused of instigating the creation of such objects. Please, we have little time. You have to help him. His condition is very bad. Alright, but tell me at least what exactly is it that the Inquisitor has done to him?
They call him cringe.
The Inquisitor touched his forehead and said something quietly, and since then, Father's just been sitting down looking straight ahead. It's been several hours. I've never seen him like this. He has this glassy stare, totally blank. It's like he's been turned into an impossible object himself. Why has the Inquisitor come to him, of all people? The Inquisitor mentioned Yulia Lyricheva. He said she did something commissioned by Father, and that was an assault on reality. It's all her fault. What exactly was the object that that she has created? What should she have done to attract the Inquisitor's attention? I don't know. Does it matter? Why do you even care about these things? My father is the victim here, and you're questioning about Lyricheva? I'm just trying to place all the pieces on the board. Yulia has no idea why she's been fired, which means she could hardly have told the Inquisition anything of value. I need you as a doctor, Dankovsky, not a chess player. And especially not as her advocate. My father's not a chess piece, he's the closest person I have, and he's in trouble. It's the only thing that matters now. I'll examine Victor. I feel like Maria Kane must be important, but I don't know why. That is true. If you have played the original Pathologic 1, Maria is quite important to Denkovsky's line of events. However, in this game, she has appeared to be more of an impediment more than a necessity. Like, unlike, say, Hell, the Changeling, or even like some of the kids, Maria's never actually helped us. First whip. What exactly is meant by deprivation of reason? Fashionable lobotomy? Did Yulia really act as an informant? No wonder the Canes didn't appear at the trial. For them, the Inquisitor didn't even prepare the appearance of justice. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Boy, howdy. What the fuck is happening?
Everything is coming to a head all at once because we have reached the midpoint.
I have to repeat this day so many times, don't I?
I cannot comment one way or another.
Oh yeah, hey, look at that. All the plague stuff's gone.
Yes, they were corralling you into one spot for the sake of the Inquisition.
Oh, nah.
But what if you decided to go out anyways?
You can get shot.
Fuck this Inquisition. I'm gonna go say hi to that Shabnak.
The Inquisition. What's that cross you picked up?
Oh, the pens.
Okay. Oh.
What?
Whoever walks in Simon's footsteps shall have their feet cut.
I will say no more. No more. There's a shadow nearby. Do you see it? I will say no more. Do you remember who I am? What's my name, Victor? I will say no more. Did the Inquisitor really give you such a scare? Allow me to take your wrist. I want to take your pulse.
Oh, you don't want to quote Poe at him?
No, fuck Poe.
Damn, harsh.
So that's what Maria was talking about. Pupils dilated, doesn't respond to light, gaze fixed. Hey, look at me, Victor.
Oh no, he's high.
Quos Deus...
My god, a Prius.
Shut up. Quos Deus perdere vot demant Prius. Deus vot demand Prius. Where did my health... Oh, I've just been training all day, haven't I?
Yeah, you've been manic for a hot minute.
He won't tell you anything. I'm the one you should talk to. Where did you come from? I thought a shadow only appeared when someone died. That is correct.
Ah, time for ego death.
But isn't Victor alive, or are you not a shadow? The answer to that question is a matter of perspective. What makes a person alive? Is it their biological processes or their mental ones? The heart or the brain? Someone can be dead even with a beating heart, and physical life is, alas, perfectly compatible with metaphysical death. What did he do to him? Inquisitor Mark Karminski carried out his sentence. Whosoever stands accused of assaulting reality must be banished from it. Derealized. That is the law. What the fuck does that mean?
Ego death. Banishment.
According to Maria, all Karminski did was touch his brow. Can a single touch really destroy a person's mind?
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
As you can see, it can. If you're interested in the technical details, you should ask the Inquisitor. A victim of homicide is seldom informed as to the technical details of the deed. How specifically did Victor assault reality? What could he possibly have done to deserve such cruel punishment? I feel like I'm in a never-ending story level of metaphor being actualized. Oh, buddy. You haven't seen Pathologic, have you? This is a lunch break for us here. This is the third time we've been doing this game in 20 years.
It's a different game, but the same.
It's like we're back home, and I hate it.
He rewrote the script all wrong.
It was all because of a street in the atrium. Victor has entrusted Yulia with one of the town's key projects. A street that created realities. A street where a person could see every possible permutation of their fate. But something went wrong. The street wasn't working as intended. Instead of conjuring possibilities, it drove people into a nightmare state of insanity. Why wasn't that street closed off?
Wait, nightmarish how?
That's a good point. The street was working backwards, for lack of a better word. At first, it appeared the street was broken and walking it yielded no results. And then Victor found out there had been cases of people going insane after visiting the atrium. Those affected included a postman, a milkman, a beggar, and another man who was prone to obsessions. It took Victor a while to realize what they had in common. Would you like to guess what it was? They all had their daily rituals? Victor realized the street revealed itself to people who walked in a specific fashion, moving from one porch to the next. He discovered by experiment that if you had to start from the cathedral square, stand on the first porch to your left, and follow the sound from there. What did he see there? He saw that the street wasn't working as intended. He saw that Yulia had made a horrific mistake and doomed the entire town. Could you be more specific?
Oh, do we gotta go that straight?
Please tell me this isn't a hint to a nightmare puzzle. That's the secret. Every Pathologic in its perpetuity, from the moment you press go, is one giant nightmare puzzle. Domkos is especially funny because he has to solve multiple puzzles in a day by committing time crimes. He has it the easiest. Fucking Artemy Barak has to do all this without the luxury of time crimes. He has to fix 8 people a day for 13 days.
Yeah, and he did it, and then Mark Immortal got pissed.
I told you all you need to know, Doctor. I know what's on your mind. You're about to decide to test the street for yourself and find out if it's true. I won't be able to stop you. Just know that you absolutely should not do that. You're making a mistake. So, Victor walked the street and saw, what, Karminski destroying his mind? Yes, but there is more. He saw his town perish because of the plague. And every day since, Victor watched all the things he had seen in the street become reality. Oh yeah, and also Barak had to exist in reality, while Dankovsky not only doesn't have to worry about the petty things such as hunger, sleep, and thirst, but also doesn't have to worry about the plague because apparently he's outside of it now.
Yeah, but like, Barak was also just as much a plaything of metaphysical beings.
And he didn't do anything about it? Didn't take any measures? Why the silence, Shadow? You're making it sound like it was the street and Victor walking it that brought the plague upon this town.
I want to know what the street does to a man.
Oh boy, this seems like a huge mistake though. Also, Katarina's...
Oh, what's the worst that'll happen? You die?
Katerina Saburov has died.
Gotta go back in time and take away her morphine.
When was that?
The morphine theft? Wasn't that like day 5 or 6?
Oh, it's actually the beggar that highway injected too much morphine to overdose him. It was not actually a peaceful death after all.
Ah, yes, it was Katerina Saburov I injected with morphine, lying on the streets like a hobo.
She was tired.
Wait, if Rats was day 5, then it would have been day 6.
No, it says it right there. It seems Saburov only listens to her husband. Let him find the morphine and she'll never see it again. We going over? I was a little late today, so I'm trying to square up the time.
Not even my fault this time.
No, it was honestly mine because I spent 20 minutes bitching about Magic the Gathering presents Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. Chat, if you ever want a guaranteed way to make Wang just lose time, ask about the current state of Magic the Gathering.
Why do we have a Magic the Gathering card called Game Over? And continue. And why the fuck did they do Shell Shocked and not my toe, my toe? Ugh. So fucking angry.
Now about that street.
What did they say the instruction was again? Sorry, my brain just went completely white hot with rage for a second. I forgot everything.
You whited out briefly, I know. Don't worry. They said go from door to door, starting on the left or something like that. Can't remember the exact wording.
Cathedral Square.
Yeah. First porch on the left, and then listen for the sound and follow that sound wherever it takes you.
Yeah, it looks like it's here.
Yep.
Remember, Cathedral was supposed to be the card. Unglued was
Chaos Confetti is good and perfect.
It was the most brilliant thing. Well, well. Who do we have here? Another curious gawker? Another smartass believing you can overcome the street's curse. Away with you, shoo. Get out of here. All curses are tall tales for skittish villagers. What's really happening here? I'll explain this once. This street is dangerous. People lose their minds walking it. Exactly how it happens, I haven't found out yet, and I wouldn't advise you to try. Unless you want that fashionable big city haircut of yours to crown a hollowed-out pumpkin. The consequences will be irreversible. You're not the first one to warn me about it. I'm telling you, people lose their minds here, as well as the endings to their stupid lives. Not all people, to be fair. There is some kind of special route, which could be chosen by chance. Don't risk it, and especially don't try to find this route on purpose. I already know it already. You walk from one porch to another, probably beginning with the one you're standing at. There must be a reason you're standing at this specific spot, right? I'm tired of arguing. If you're so set on ruining your fate, then go on. I can't forbid it. I'm not on duty. No one's placed me here. No one's given me the order to board the street. Though they should have. The consequences are irreversible. Irreversible! What's done cannot be undone. I don't understand the panic. You forbid something, I need to be certain that it's harmful first. Experimenting then, huh? On yourself? On volunteers? Might just so happen to be there won't be anyone left to interpret the experiment's results. I can promise you this.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a bitch.
A bell?
Follow the sound.
The door?
Yeah, you gotta go up to the first door and then follow the sound.
What? What?
They did say it drives everyone mad.
What? I got a bad feeling about this one, Chief.
Nah, that sounds like quitter talk.
Hmm? What? Huh?
So are we back in Thanatica?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's your future.
Like old Professor Luria, he used to say, every cobbler should stick to his last.
I've asked them to be careful with the equipment. All our things, they were all but kicking them. Might as well just thrown the furniture and the specimens out the window. Savages. How long have I been absent? You used to joke that academia abhorrent vacuum. That's just what happened. You were out for 2 weeks, and the board seized that moment. They determined that the lab should be closed. In 3 days it was all over. I tried to find out where they were taking the equipment. They wouldn't tell me. Tellman's work, wasn't it? It was a collegial decision. Your absence at the debate was not interpreted in our favor. Tellman was presiding over it. They've chosen a moment when you would be absent on purpose. I presented a request to delay the debate, but no one listened to me. Where's Seraphima? She's at the dean's office trying to figure out where our stuff has been taken. You should have seen the dean avoiding our eyes. Pathetic sight. I tried to carry the folders out to save the research, but they wouldn't let me. Took them away from me as I was out. They've taken everything from us. Tellman, stepping on people's throats all his life, making away with his competitors, but no, we'll make our stand yet. Nemo me impugn lacet. Oh, so you don't know yet. You've been expelled from the Board of Trustees. The Academy has proclaimed thanatology a pseudoscience, and you no longer have voting rights. Professor Newsdat was the only one who spoke in your favor, and no one liked it. I never thought the old man would be on my side, or that he'd be the only one. I'm sorry. We struggled as best as we could, but right now in this empty orphan laboratory, I'm ready to admit it. It's all over. It was an honor for me to work with you, Dankovsky. How easily you've given up on me, Planton. Don't you believe in me the slightest? Now what?
No, that went well. We saw the future. We're not crazy yet.
Is the mission clear now?
Yeah. Yeah, should you go to the end of the street?
Seems like it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's cleared out, so...
Can we talk to the guy? That's what I was wondering, because this place is suddenly very bare and very quiet.
I do appreciate that Denkoski doesn't seem to realize that the Executor is not one of his orderlies.
Well, A, the Executor is gone now. And B, it does seem like we're rooted back in reality.
Actually, can you talk to that guy? Who's...
No.
Nope. Okay.
Well, that was an interesting excursion. I believe if I travel through this route, it should save my game, so we'll be able to call it here. Yep, there we go, story saved. As next time, we gotta do our fucking job and not deal with an asshole who deems fit to fucking lobotomize people with a poke in the forehead.